Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsealed and Revealed, the web series from Sideshow in which I get to unbox with two of my geekiest besties some of the greatest new stuff from the six-scale world. I'm Terry Smith, the host of the show. With me way out there on the California coast is my buddy Guy Klender. How's it going there, Guy?
It is bat-tastic here. I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm. Very cool, very cool. On the opposite coast, boom, we've got Midwest covered, we've got coast to coast. Whatever. We've got Alex Aronowitz, my friend who I never get to hang out with anymore. It's really unfortunate, but hey, I'm glad you're here today.
I am too.
So am I. Insert bat pun. I don't know. I'm in Gotham. I'm in Gotham actually, so I'm ready to go.
You straight up are.
Gotham.
Yeah. I'm actually fresh out of bat puns. I keep thinking that I'm going to be able to rattle a few off, but like legitimately nothing's coming to mind. Yeah.
There's too many. Guy uses them all.
We're really excited about today's show because we're traveling back to feudal Japan to feature a figure from the Batman and Batman Ninja anime series. It's a 2018 anime film that until I knew we were going to be doing this show, I had not seen. And now that I have, I am absolutely smitten. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's gorgeous. It's a lot of fun. It's wacky as hell. All the greatest hits are in there. Pretty much anybody you could ask for makes an appearance. My personal favorite, I think, is probably Deathstroke, as always. But yeah, we'll be featuring that figure sometime soon. Before we get going on it, though, a couple of quick announcements to make. We will be giving away this Ninja Batman figure today from Star Ace Toys. So stay tuned for the Gleam announcement for that later on in the show. And speaking of things to stay tuned for, keep in mind that next week, next Tuesday, is the Unsealed and Revealed Sesquicentennial show. It's our 150th episode, and it's going to be full of all kinds of goodness, or so I hear. Producer Alan and everybody else out there at Sideshow headquarters has a lot of crazy things in mind. They've not revealed any of it to me. Guy doesn't know any of it as well. We're going to find out about it at the same time that you are, I assume. And that's about it. Do you have any announcements that you need to make before we get rolling there, Alex?
I do. So everybody, we have a event next week. That's, it's great that the 150th episode falls during the event. It's a Sideshow's birthday event. It's going to be going on from the 14th to the 18th all next week. There are going to be giveaways. There's going to be cobbled cosplays. There's going to be all sorts of stuff going on. More giveaways than you can imagine. Go to side.show/bday22.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a lot.
That's
the wrong franchise. That's the wrong franchise.
That's a different franchise, but appreciate the effort, Terry.
That's good to be appreciated, Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's it. Without further ado, I think it's time to let Guy off the chain and see what he can bring to the table here. Oh, look, he's already got it at the table. That's
All right,
awesome.
let's take a look. Let's take a look at the box there. Right there in the front, we get him in shadow. We see a hint of the silhouette of the character a few times. Loving the wave design down at the bottom. As you said, it's a very different film. I got a chance to see it at WonderCon where it premiered. I had no idea what it was. And wow, what, like you said, everybody makes an appearance. It's wild, it's bright, it's intense, and we're going to see a lot of that in the figures. So, without further ado, let's jump in.
Yeah.
Now, in the box, you are going to have 2 trays. All right. First tray, your main tray, is going to have your figure. You're going to have the swap out hands, display stand, and some of his weaponry. All right.
He's got to have an arsenal, man. He is Batman.
That's
right.
All right. So that's what our top tray is. Underneath, we're going to have a smaller tray. And this tray here is going to have all of the armor that you are going to attach to the figure, as well as additional weaponry, because he's Batman. You've got to have the weapons. So I'm going to set those off to the side. There's also a small instruction sheet. But Terry, what do we do with those? Hey,
that's my signature move, bro.
There we go, ladies and
you
gentlemen.
Stole my move, bro.
There we go. All right. So let's
trademark.
While I start pulling things out of the tray, we are going to set Ninja Batman right here. And Michael is going to give us incredible views of the figure. Okay, first up, that portrait is a screaming style of portrait.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And he definitely does that in the film quite a bit. You got to have a good battle cry, and we get that on there. And this is definitely reminiscent of the style in which it's drawn in, both in the animated film and in the standalone graphic novels.
The manga, yeah.
Which I
have not read.
Which is pretty cool. So we have that. A lot of mixed media in here, or different types. As you can tell right there in the front, that the large rope there is an actual, of course, big piece of rope. We are going to have soft good as far as in the cape and there in the pant. We have sculpted there on the shin guard. We have leather-like applications. We've got the cloth there. I've not done it, but we can all do it together, is count how many bat symbols are on this figure or hidden throughout. because
let me know when we start.
yeah, because there are a few, and hey, let's play along with the audience on that there. But going back up here to the portrait and spinning around, Terry, I'm starting to think that I want to get you some type of hat that has this kind of thing, because I'm thinking
I want you to get me that hat, Guy.
yeah, I'm
What's taking
seeing
you
a
so long?
possible winter look for Terry for
I'm awaiting the knock of the Amazon
winter
guy at my door, and I'm not
2022
doing it.
look that we get there.
It's entirely possible.
But spinning that around there, yes, that is going to be the faux hair there versus any kind of sculpted thing, and in that samurai helmet style. Yeah, I'll be curious how many people watching today's show have actually seen the animated film.
Yeah, sound off in the chat.
Because
Let us know.
if you haven't, then it's just really definitely out there, and you go, what in the world am I looking at? But that's kind of what I think is so fun about something like this, is Batman has been around for so long that we get these different ways to get him. You know, the different storylines, different styles, and that. And so I very much like that. So on the back there, whoosh, couldn't be a Bat character without a big cape. All right, and as you can see, it stretches out. We get those big, deep cuts up and down the side. And we do have wiring through it to allow for posing, particularly down on the edges and such. For that, for now, I am going to slide it backward so we can see a little bit more of the arsenal here. If you're counting those Bat logos, one.
There's one.
Yeah, one. Thank you for all of you playing at home.
I never turned down the opportunity for some Sesame Street humor, my friend.
To do that.
Yeah.
So, yes, what I think is kind of cool about what we have here with it is that grayscale Batman color scheme that we're used to. We have, in the second tray, I talked about having some armor panels as well as some additional weapons. These are magnetically done, and we have a chest plate here. Boom. Now we're going to go into the gold style.
Ooh.
So it just goes right over the top.
And it's going to go right over the top
Okay.
and magnetically attached.
Oh, that is so cool. It's like an 89 color scheme almost, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Two Bat symbols. So, but
I wonder what they're more of.
I don't know why I'm doing that, but I am. If you've been watching the show this past month, it's gotten so wild that I've just lost my marbles. But again, I do like the idea of going from the all black to even getting some kind of the gray color schemes in here. As we move around, we're going to see some other flashbacks to different color schemes we've seen in Batman throughout the history of Batman. We work our way down. We're going to go on the front, then we'll go over into the arms and such. That I really dig this large rope that is wrapped around, okay? Up and over.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that.
Up and over the shoulder. That does go around, crosses in the back, and then has the knot, okay? Now, it does not say anywhere in the instructions, but these are not removable things. I don't see why you would do it, but I don't think you're going to get that looking like that again if you decided to remove it.
Guy, what's that beneath the rope? If you move the rope aside, the dangling part of the rope, what's beneath
I
it?
believe...
Uh-oh. That's three
Bat symbols.
wonderful Bat symbols.
For those of you counting.
I don't think we need to do that more than 3 times. That's
No,
going to get old.
no, but I think the audience needs to be counting along. That, I believe, is going to be part of the Gleam contest, is you have to enter in the number of, no, you don't. But with this cloth
like
piece,
rewinding.
we also have, and they're very, very well hidden, there is wire down in those too. So when I choose to give it a little more movement, I'm still able to do that. Lifting that out of the way, we talked about some of the other color schemes. There's the hint of purple. Okay, we've had that kind of in some of the Batman looks as well,
Guy?
that deep purple. Yes, sir.
I'm getting a note from producer Sam in the chat that it's called a Kisho Mawashi. Is that right, Sam? Yep. Okay. Kisho Mawashi.
Kesho Mawashi. Yes. I wear one of those very frequently here at the show.
You must be into sumo.
You know, no, I use it more as a towel to make sure I dry my hands before posing.
Okay, yeah.
I can get very nervous when Terry Smith gives me a difficult
It's the
challenge.
all-purpose power bow.
So, thank you. I do appreciate that because Sam's got great knowledge of Japanese culture, and of course, that's kind of the fun thing with something like this. Working our way on here, we're going to have these armor elements here. Okay, those are a sculpted and a rubberized piece. Okay, they do move up and out of the way. All right. We also have the sculpted utility belt style on either side of the utility belt. Good. Thank you, Michael. Zooming in on there, you see we've got a little hook on either side of the belt. And when I show you the katana weapons, there is a kind of string that'll attach, loop over, and so they can hang on either side. So those are there. But again, 4, counting along. We're going to have, I don't know if you can even hear that.
I forgot the
We have that no, I didn't forget it. That's you're supposed to have.
We're
that.
never going to stop people. Sorry.
We have kind of that, if you can hear that nylon kind of parachute pant style, they're done in the billow. We work our way down. I don't know. You decide whether it is or not. But we've got the shin guards. But again, we get a little throwback to the Batmobile of the 60s with that
It's the right color palette.
red,
I love that.
the deeper red pinstripe going around. I kind of like that there's, again, as I said, what's neat about this figure for me is that it's kind of a culmination of a lot of different Batman styles, color schemes, and design all the way through. So it's a neat thing to have something like that, and those are going all the way around. You see there? Now that I have the cape out of the way, we're going to work our way upward. That armor that was around the front, 3 panels of it in the back, again tied there. We've got the little tie right there, again in that hint of purple. We're going to be showing these off a little bit later as well, because I talked about the additional armor that you have. There's a magnet underneath that, so a panel can go here and on the 2 sides.
Okay.
The thigh armor, as well as up there on the shoulders. But with that move to the side, let's take a look at the arm. Okay, again, with that hint of the red lining through there. I like that it's supposed to be kind of the wrapped and attached, the 2-part design system. Got our spikes on there as well. Right out of the box, he is going to come with fists. Yes, of course, it's Batman that's going to have alternate hand sculpts. Now, we're going to do this as a point of articulation, a suit design, as well as we're going to do a lot of things here. You see up here, you can see a little kind of nub. That is a magnetic point for our armor.
Yeah.
Okay, we get some shoulder armor. Boom. It'll go right up on there, okay? I'm gonna move it out of the way though, but I did want you to see that it's on there. Yes, of course, we will be working with this. But when you take a look at the suit design on there, you'll notice that that's not a cloth style. It's more of a rubberized style. I want to show it when we articulate it through. Okay? It is that he has a thicker kind of rubber suit with it. And I do like that kind of look with that. So that was also an articulation point and kind of an idea of the way in which the suit is constructed. Spinning right back around, moving the cape out of the way. There is the full back on there. Again, great design. Now, of course, most of this is always going to be kind of covered with your Batman cape, but it is cool that they've gone with it. I really like the design. I really think that's
Guy, it's it's those hidden details in some of these figures that that you could take the easy road and not really deliver that level of detail in a place that's going to be hidden. But I always appreciate that. And I think without exception, every 6-scale figure company does this, and it's all part and parcel of just the appreciation, the passion for the costuming and everything that goes into it. So yeah, that's really something that I like to look for every time I unbox something. That's hidden, things that I just wouldn't normally think to look.
Yeah, the little stuff where you go, oh, they have this, or oh, they went. Those times where, well, who's going to see that? Who's going to see this?
Right.
But that they go that extra mile. Okay. If you've been watching there, magnetically attached the 2 shoulders, the chest. There on the back, I've attached this one here. They are magnets, so you'll know when you get them in the right spot. If you don't put them in the right spot, they won't stick on. The beauty
Your
of
work
magnets.
is done for you.
That's the science of magnets.
Is there a special name for them when they're Batman magnets? Are they batnets? Are they
Batnets?
magbats?
Magman?
I
Magman?
believe that needs to be addressed in the chats.
Although
All right, in the
I can
chats.
see Magman becoming a new comic book hero or villain, probably more of a villain. Magman, so
Yeah.
a man that controls magma, maybe.
Liquid hot magma.
Magma.
It's another
Control
friend.
Liquid hot magma. All
In
right.
the chats, I want to know what the bat magnets are called. All right.
Yes, that is today's question. What are the bat magnets called? All right, so there you see where I've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the panels of armor. You also have 2 additional ones. Oh my goodness, count along with us, folks, with a Velcro tab right here. You're going to see 2 Velcro parts, and those can attach onto the front as well. Now, a lot of these is really your choice how much you're going to do. You know, how much are you going to add? If you do get the deluxe version of this, he is available with a horse. And, you know, you're going to obviously be adjusting stuff for horse. For now, I'm going to remove that, all of the armor, because I know we're going to be talking about some articulation in just a second. But I'm going to talk about the rest of the accessories that come with it. In that top tray, we're going to have our different hands for holding our different weapons. Okay, and some unique designs on those, both a right and left hand. We have not 1, but 2 katanas. You're going to have 1 in the top tray. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm not paying. You know what? I'm going to turn that light off. That's a little better. All right. Very nicely done katana. Now, this is a sculpted, molded, and painted plastic, so exercise caution with that, but you can see it does catch the light very, very nicely. And for those of you counting along, I don't know, what is this? What is that?
That's 6, my friend.
What is
6
that?
wonderful
There,
bat
kaboom,
symbols.
kaboom. But remember, we get 2 katanas. So, all right,
7.
keep that tally, add those hash marks. Yes, and the katanas fit both inside there. Great woodwork done on here. Hey, if you're counting along, boom,
8,
boom,
9,
boom,
10,
boom.
11.
As I said, it's really funny how they're hidden in there. Here is that string I talked about that will go right up and over the hooks on the side. I'll attach those later because I know Terry Smith will ask me to. Next up,
You don't know me.
are the
Probably.
I do have producer Sam here who's going to help me with
12.
my pronunciation. That these are the kunai. Am I correct? The kunai? Yep. Hey, I got that right.
I love kunai.
Or as what we would call a throwing dagger. But more importantly, we have 2 of them, and the important part of that means we add 2 bat symbols
13.
to our count for those of
Lucky
you
13.
following along.
God.
Boom. And the last in the weaponry arsenal, again, 2 of these, are going to be batarangs. But they are done more in that
14.
throwing star circular design, which I think is neat. Seeing the
that's my
batarang done in
favorite
really
kind of,
more of
yeah.
a full-on circular style design. It does remind me
16.
of. You know, I love that we're counting. And you got these 2, right? Did you count those there, Terry?
17 and 18. Did we get those?
And we get a figure stand.
19. Can't do I hear 20? Dang.
Master of branding, I'm telling you.
My God. Yeah, he's really
And
got
there's
his own
got to be
brand
one that
nailed
we're
down,
not
doesn't
seeing.
he?
But okay. Now that we've had, for those of you that didn't realize it would be an early morning math-based episode, now it's time for us to
Today's
talk.
episode of Sesame Street is brought to you by the number
Brought to you
19.
by. Let's take a look at our articulation here. We are going to have a ball-jointed head, giving us a range of
Do I have
motion
to
there.
count these 2 and then divide the points of articulation by the number of bat symbols?
By the number of
and
bat
as in the
symbols,
formula?
there is a formula, and that gets you in. Then that, I believe, gives you the access code to the bat computer.
I was just going to say it was going to be the back computer. Or the back cave. You know,
So-
that's the official code for entering the back cave.
Down here onto the shoulder, let's take a look. Michael, could you close up for me on here? And the reason I want to do this in a range of motion as well as, can you see? Okay, good. You can see. Wow. I tell you, we got the best camera department here. It's fantastic. You
Pretty
can see
much.
that it is a softer rubberized over that, over an endoskeleton on there. All right. But, boom, I get a little more than 90. You got jacked forearms.
Yeah, look at those.
All right. Now, because we have that rubberized suit, you're going to want to go slower as you're moving through your range of motion, but you are able to do it, okay? Got our hands straight out. We can put them back.
Dude.
We can lift them to the side. That kind of thing. Now, because we've got armor, we've talked about armor on these, is when you have the armor like that, how will it work with the chest and things like that? We're going to move our figure side to side because this is one armor panel. We're not going to get,
It's got a torso twist.
we get a torso twist. Look at that extension. We see a little bit of bat abs.
Nice.
Now, these are an unsymbol.
My favorite kind of abs.
They are an unsymboled bat ab, so don't be looking to add those.
Damn it. I'm going for 20, guys.
Exactly.
I'm going to need that magic number 20.
We get a lean forward.
Don't let me down.
We get a lean forward if you see that to the side. There we go.
That's cool.
And we do also get the ability to lean it side to side as well. Now let's work our way. I'm going to try and move this out of the way again, trying to do this without the cape. Now when we get down onto here, moving cloth out of the way in order for you to see.
We saw that one already, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, cool.
We see that we got, yep, we did count that one.
All right, good.
We get little over 90 on our knee. We are able to twist, pivot.
Okay, good.
Okay, we can go outward.
Right.
Okay,
See what's coming.
can a little bit backward as well.
Is it time?
Down here,
Is it time?
we've got a ball joint
Oh, it's almost time.
giving us
He's talking about ball joints. It's almost
a
time.
little swivel there, and
The swivel. Here it comes.
do,
It's
do.
time for tread watch.
bam!
Boom. Look at the treads.
It's my
Look at the
favorite
tread.
thing, right?
Now,
Yeah. That's
it's
pretty
interesting.
slick.
We did this the other day. We had on our other Batastic show earlier in the week. We had with Harley. We had four tread watches that day, which
Yeah, I know.
currently
We're not gonna
is
get to
the
match that
most
today.
we've done. However, there's one other accessory that's going to come with it. These will really be used if you buy the deluxe that comes with the horse. He has a pair of shoes. Now, I am going to ask Sam, is there a name for the type of shoe that is like this with the wood underneath?
I don't know the name for them. I want to say that they're related to it's the mythical like creature slash deity. It's called like Genbu. I want to say. I could be really wrong about that, but I'm not sure. It's either Genbu or it's escaping me.
What we know though is they are not Crocs, correct? They're flip. I've heard from producer Alan. They are called flip flops.
That's the ancient name.
The ancient name is known as flip flops.
Whoa, that was close. I'm so glad we got that sword. I was really concerned. Thank you, producer Alan. Once more
Thank you,
with the
producer
save.
Alan. I mean,
yeah.
I
Jeez.
don't know what we would do. But let's take a look at the design on these. It is a very neat thing if you do pick up the horse, and the horse is very cool too.
There are some people in the YouTube chat right now who are saying they're called a Geta.
A Geta?
Get or get.
Well, I got to get me a pair of these.
Get it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And with
I
that,
quit.
producer Alan throws me off the show. The next few episodes
nice
will be
working with you,
hosted
folks. Thank
by
you. Thank
none
you.
other than Barry Smith. But they have done some
Barry!
wood. They've done some wood graining on these. If you saw when I was removing them from the box, they do have a little piece of foam that hides inside to keep their shape during packaging, and they slide right over. Okay.
Nice.
Now, because there is a single point, if you chose to display him wearing these, you will be using the stand. The stand
Yeah.
for sure. If you're not, there you go. The stand.
Yeah, I
if
don't
you're,
think we're going to find the balance.
yeah,
point
if you're
there.
not doing exactly. The next, our show is 4 hours long, and we will be demonstrating the. Oh yes, see, I told you.
Hey,
Barry, hey, you're copying my hair, bro. What's up?
how ironic.
Oh my gosh.
You,
Our hair's
you
exactly
did
the
this
same.
without
That's
me?
so weird.
I believe it's
Same
pronounced.
shirt.
Yeah,
I believe it's pronounced
do-
idiotic.
we're just
cool.
man, we're just in sync all the time. For those of you who are watching,
Yeah.
this is Barry Smith. He's my brother. We're 6 months apart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
both in the
but
six scale.
he's younger.
Look at
Yeah,
this
he's
guy.
younger.
Now, Terry, today's show we are showing off a lot of the Batman figures, and we had unrehearsed Barry Smith post
Yeah.
our additional figures. So when you see those figures later on,
Oh,
we're going to see the genetics
Yeah.
involved.
If you need any tips, give me a call
how to
later.
be a bozer.
But hey, I have a question.
Posing.
Terry Smith, brother.
Yes, hit me.
Any chance anybody's going to win one of these today?
Well, I think we'll find out. I think now's about the time to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are opening up the Gleam contest to win the Batman Ninja 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. It's going to be the version that you have right here. I don't think we're giving away the deluxe version. Am I right? It's just the regular version. But yeah, one
horse.
lucky person who's watching the show today will be going home with one of these figures, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. There's your side.show/win the bat. Go there right now. Come one, come all. Enter as many times as you like, and yeah, one of you.
So what you're saying is somebody here,
Starry. This is I said
Somebody
Hot Toys.
here-
This is Hot Toys. This is not Hot Toys. It's Starries.
someone in the
it's a
chats
Star Race.
is going to get this figure.
Gonna get a get.
Oh
gonna
my
get a
gosh.
Gita.
Sorry.
Gotta get a Geta.
Oh, we need to talk about. We need to talk about Guy.
As long as we don't talk about Bruno, we're good. So yeah,
Alex, most people talk about me in therapy sessions.
Yeah. I just scheduled one while while you were making that joke.
the trauma. It's definitely
Guys.
the trauma.
Guy is one of the reasons for my therapy sessions.
Sponsored by.
Therapy.
That's not true. That's not true.
So I have gone and just for now done
yeah.
just one, but looped over one of his katana. Okay.
Okay.
Are you able to? Yeah. Are they able to? Michael always gets these shots for me. Michael, can we zoom in a little bit on there so you can kind of see how they loop up and over? Okay. The hook is a little recessed, but it's a nice longer, deep hook. So once you've actually slid down over there, it is going to hold them nicely. Okay. But I've just
Okay.
put the one on there so you're able to see it. So why don't we pose this fellow up? All right.
Let's pose him up, man.
Terry,
All right,
let's
cool.
do some stuff.
Just unplug my headphones here and
we
head back
go.
to the back. I do not have a katana.
At
Then
present.
take off your guitar.
Fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Believe it's in the
Yank it
contract.
off.
Look at the notes on your contract written in Sharpie.
I've put my guitars in danger one too many times for this show. I think I'm done with that. But I do have
Oh, okay.
something inspired by a katana. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. This is Ninja Batman. So is he sporting a katana there, or is it a ninja tote? Anyway, who cares? Yeah, moving along.
It's a katana.
Is it a
Katana,
katana?
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to judge. Yeah, thank you. There you go. Nice. Okay, so
I'll
let's
order
go
that.
ahead and he's got a sword hand. I'm assuming, right? The right sword hand.
Yes, I do have a right sword hand or a left sword hand.
All right. Now I know that we've talked before, Guy, about how when you have an armored figure like this, sometimes the segments of armor can restrict the range of motion of the figure. I guess the question that I would have is he able to grip his katana with both hands, or
Well,
does that armor create a collision?
Well, what I'm going to take a look at is the hands are going to be a little bit harder plastic. Okay, they're not quite
Okay.
as soft. So what I'm going to do first, before we attempt that, is take a look at how it works with me getting both hands onto it. Now, the handle of the katana, okay, there we go. There we go. That is both hands on there, and as you can see, it doesn't fully go down all the way past both hands. But if we needed to,
Interesting.
it is the kind of thing that we could do. Now that's just to see, do the hands fit on there? What's it going to look like if we've got that,
Okay.
or does it not give it a great look? But as far as the cross the arms over and check that out, we can definitely give that a try, Terry. Is that something you'd like me to try?
I think instead what I would rather do is let's go with both the katana and the wakizashi, one in each hand.
All right.
Does that sound good to you?
I like what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. I wish I had another. I wish I had another fully lit lightsaber, but I do have this.
We just get a broom like that guy in that YouTube video. You know,
What's
just get a broom.
Just get a broom.
Don't you have like just go outside and get a stick.
Got this.
There you go.
There we go.
Alex
Yeah.
Serrano says, "Would you just go get a stick?"
Just get a
I
stick,
mean,
man. For God's sake.
I'm an experienced
Outside
toy user. You know,
Out-
when you're a kid,
outside-
you get
Yeah,
sore.
there were many of us
way
in the
too
beginning
far
of the Star Wars thing used pool noodles, wrapping paper tubes, things like that before you could buy a high-end saber. You had to think outside the box.
break my uncle's guitar to make a lightsaber. You know.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to hit a pose here, and now what I'd like you to do, guys, when you put the wakizashi in his hand, put it in backwards, like this. Oh, look, my darksaber just lit up.
Okay, you keep saying Wakazaki. You mean his second
Wakizashi.
katana sword?
Yeah, the short one.
The shorter one.
It is a second katana.
It's a second katana, but I know what you. I believe I know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool. All right. Actually, since this is probably more appropriate than just having the hilt in my hand, I'm just going to use a hammer. For my
Yeah,
second.
there you go.
Well, if you had a hammer.
That's a stick.
Yeah. And let's see here. I'm thinking something like this. Let's get that right leg forward and bent, left leg back and almost pretty much straight.
Okay, what I want to worry about is posing the hair. Just kidding.
Have the katana in front of him and slightly crossed, and then the other katana back behind him like this, like he's just getting ready to defend, like he's going to be coming around and blocking with this, and then slashing with the katana.
All right.
Do you need me to hold that pose?
No. I'm going to work on getting the hands on here and getting the katanas in set because I don't want to be putting the hands on with a katana in it, just for safety.
Okay. Well, while you're
but-
doing that,
Yeah.
while you're doing that, Guy, I just want to remind everybody that we are in the middle of a Gleam contest that will enable one of our viewers, to win this Ninja Batman figure, or actually a Ninja Batman figure, not the actual one that we're showing you here, but a brand new unboxed Ninja Batman. Just go to side.show/win the bat and enter as many times as you like. You know how these Gleam contests work. You probably know better than I. Just go there, do your thing, and enter as many times as you like. And one of you, I promise, by the end of the show is going to have one of those on its way to your address of choice.
I like a dress of choice. I like that phrasing. A dress of choice. All right.
Yeah.
Can we go to a shot of Terry? And what I want to get is you standing again.
Okay, sure.
I want to get the stance down there.
Yep.
Because I want to see if you were twisting the night away.
I was
The dark
indeed
night away.
twisting the night away. All right. This hammer's really heavy. Okay, so it'll be something like this. So I'm going to rotate around so that you can actually see
Whoop.
a little bit of the angle.
All right.
I'm
Boom,
going
boom. Boom, boom. Arm back here. Arm forward here. All right. Stand forward so I can see the leg positioning. Okay. So we've got it kind of okay. I had it reversed as far as you have that leg forward and that leg back. A little bit of a lean. A little bit up on the head. Terry, I am going to slide El Batsy into the stand for a moment.
Okay.
And what I want to do is have you look at that before I put weapons in hand. Okay? So I'm going to go here, and any of the adjustments that we would be doing, I want to get them before I weaponize.
Okay.
Looks like you kind of had just a small step forward on your right leg in the back was almost straight out.
Yes.
And you'd kind of turned your
pretty
foot.
much. I think that's totally acceptable, Guy. I think we can move forward with the swords.
All right, sword it up.
Sort it up. This is a real sorted affair.
Get it sorted out.
That was, that hit me slow. That was a slow burn.
I got you.
Oh, that was. By the way, we're getting a lot of comments with other suggestions in the future, Terry.
Oh, yeah?
Sticks, yardstick, curtain rod. These are all stand-ins for swords. A bunch of paper towel tubes. Over on Twitch, we've got several markers attached end to end. So you have new options
that
for
one
future.
I like
Clearly.
the idea of several markers attached end to end.
Clearly, I am not going to be any threat to anybody in a game of what's the costume show? The cobbled cosplay. Yeah.
Double cosplay.
I'm never going to be a threat in any cobbled cosplay competition. If you're going toe to toe with me, just kind of count yourself as the winner. Don't even do anything. Just kind of show up, and whatever I do is going to be worse. Yeah, guaranteed.
Dev, he shows up with an oven mitt, and that's all. You're like, why do you have an oven mitt?
I'm actually one of those guys that's like I love the idea of Halloween. I just love the notion of cosplay. I love it so much. I mean, I admire every cosplay artist that I've ever come across. I myself have never done it, and I don't, as much as I would love to do it, I just don't see myself ever doing it.
Would you put yourself in like stormtrooper armor or something like that?
I would totally do that.
I'm going to step aside here. I feel I
Barry has
feel
another-
a
Barry has another
disturbance
opinion
in the
about this.
posing.
Terry, I'm just like you.
Hey, Barry.
I do not
Oh,
like
hey.
dressing up like other people. It's just must be like our thing in our family or something. It's so like
A subdued group.
On that note, don't forget that next week is the birthday event, including Cobbled Cosplay. There will be an episode of Cobbled Cosplay.
Yeah.
The staff edition, where we're going to go staff going against each other.
He's not here at the moment, but producer Alan and I did an episode of Cobbled Cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
It was really. I had just started working for Alan. He had just and they're like, oh, you're going to do Cobbled Cosplay with your brand new boss, and that just
Alan
seemed like a
working there?
really fantastic choice. I was really pleased that that's what they chose to do. But we had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, cool.
I
who won?
I did win that one.
hey guys,
Oh, there
You are there.
Producer
You are
Alan
there.
is
Oh,
here.
sorry, yeah.
I'm a little late today. Guy cheated on Cobble Cup. I was new. And Guy had pre-staged his whole garage full of stuff.
Yeah, but I was.
It's a garage.
It's a little like that. But
It's always full of
That's true.
stuff.
I just want to go on record. I just want to go on record. Alan is actually saying that I'm the one that gave Guy that idea. I'm like, dude, you should totally just like stock your garage.
Yeah,
full of
just stock your garage full of stuff.
Yeah.
So, I had help.
Yeah.
You should have
Let's
called.
haze the new guy.
You should have called Terry's brother because Barry is pretty good at the dress-up stuff. Yeah, you should have had him doing. So, all right. Without further ado, here,
Yeah.
we got a little bat-tastic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're doing a show here. Okay. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, here is the horse.
Oh, check out his sweet
If you were
ride.
talking about the deluxe,
You made a liar out of me.
Yeah.
yeah, boom. This is available on its own, but also there is a deluxe that has both.
Huh.
So this is when you would use that shoe.
The horseshoe?
Exactly. You're going to use the horseshoe. Cool part about it is if you look at the bottom of said shoe, there's a little notch that'll go in. So when Batman's wearing them. So
Now, are there bats on the horse? Linda and YouTube's asking, do we have
That's
to
a
start
valid
counting
question. I
those?
think I see at least one, so that's gonna.
my
Wow.
we are doing something on this show that has never, ever been done before. Last week,
Dear God,
we showed
I'm
you-
so terrified right now.
four tread watches. Today, we're getting, really good. We've given you two,
Get it.
but I thought 8 was the most we're going to do. Pow! There's another 4 right
It's
there.
time for a hoof watch.
That's right, it's hoof watch. Hoof watch, hoof off, watch off. This is crazy. Look at this. This is where you know Batman is reckless and wild. There are no shoes.
Wow.
This is a barefooted horse. It's
yeah.
absolutely ridiculous. But 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. Twice in 1 week. 4.
Somebody call PETA.
4 different tread watches. 4 different tread watches. Just absolutely ridiculous. But did you notice a few other things, Terry?
Magic number 20. Yeah,
And
we got it.
it's on the other side.
Blackjack, baby. That's
well.
the name of the horse.
I think-
Blackjack.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, that works.
What I
21.
like about this, what I think is really fun, is back here. I
there
like
more?
his little protector that he also
Now he's
has
got the spikes.
Got the thing.
the little spikes on there on the
So you
back
can climb
feet.
a pole.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful. The sculpting on that is incredible. I'm going to move him off to the side. As I said, there are so many characters. There is another deluxe character, an incredibly superposable body on this.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Yeah, that's a nice
And
pose,
that
guy.
is the Catwoman. Okay, this is that seamless body design. The eyes are individually able to be moved around. It is interesting. She's a ninja that chooses to wear a large bell around her neck. I'm not exactly sure if
ring?
that's really the best choice. But for Alex Aronowitz, I'm going to be quiet if everybody could be quiet on the set.
Is it ringing? I can't hear it. Yeah, it's not. The
Oh, I
mic's
just
not
heard
picking
it.
it
I
up.
just
That's,
heard it.
that's great that it actually is a functional bell. I'm really kind of surprised by that.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah,
That
so
is
I'm
right,
not
that
pick-
is
I'm
right.
not picking it up.
And you're like, that's absolutely ridiculous. No, it's not ridiculous. We're going to get 2 bells.
It's time for Bell Watch.
It's time for Bell Watch because we get a second one. If you get the deluxe Catwoman, she is going to come with her cat. Also,
tight.
with functioning bell and an articulated head.
Are we counting bells too?
So
Or is
yes,
that,
yes, you've seen 4 shoes on the Batman. You have seen 8 hooves. Boom. 4 paws. Oh, it's crazy. Absolutely
4
crazy.
paws, 4 hooves, 4 feet.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
Shoes, so many shoes.
The Catwoman is a really neat design on here. I've pulled out some of the accessories that she has. She has a neat little cat mask that can be used over the eyes of the figure, or if you want to kind of have it up on the head on that. As I said, this is a seamless body with a lot of posability, which is why I decided to do something kind of like the crouch down relaxing. This is very similar to a pose we saw Catwoman in another famous
that
version.
sculpt legitimately looks like the face of my high school crush. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah.
That's great. She does have the whip as well.
course she does.
Some swap out hands. She has claws that she comes with. Really pretty darn fun. And a very unique stand. She actually comes with a dynamic style stand. And if we pan up a little bit, or maybe I'll actually move it down. How about we do this?
Okay.
It has
allow it.
2 little clips here, 2 little wire kind of hooks there. It's a thumb screw for the Titan, and those wires actually go up here.
Wow.
Boom.
that's
And now,
interesting
as we are
information.
there,
Okay.
and you're seeing that it slides underneath the top part of the fabric, could I get a little close up on the blue element on the screen, please, cameraman
You mean
Michael?
the
That's
tread
right.
watch?
It's Cat
Tread
Tread
watch.
Watch. That's right, Cat
This
Tread
is a
Watch.
non-stop tread watch.
It is nonstop.
It's a tread watch barrage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to enter this secret code to use the Bat computer, you are going to have to divide the number of bat hooves and cat hooves by weapons by... No, I'm just
Guy, I should probably point out in the midst of all this tread watching that there is less than 5 minutes left in the
Less
game
than 5
contest
minutes.
to win this Batman 6-scale figure from Star Ace Toys. So please, if you haven't entered yet, go to side.show, win the Bat. Seconds count at this point in the game. It's very, very close, and you can enter as many times as you like. And there, if you haven't started yet, trust me when I say that there are a lot of people who have a head up on you, man. They're really a leg up, rather, on you, and they've got quite a few enters in already. So enter as many times as you can until the end of the gleam, which is pending shortly.
Pending shortly.
That's
Okay.
Show/win the bat. Do it, people. You want to take this figure home for free? Now's your chance.
Boom.
All right, Guy, back to you, my friend.
Yeah, wow. As I said, we had
Oh no.
Oh,
the great
hey, Lord
Barry
Joker is
Smith
in the house.
do these. We've got a few of the Rogue gallery characters coming
And that's
right
Harley,
up.
too. That's awesome.
If you are pleased with these poses, take a look at
Oh,
the
hey,
man
Barry.
responsible.
I did that.
Thank you. That was
Just to be
very-
clear,
that was very
everyone,
deep.
I taught Barry everything he knows.
He's a man of very few words, but a lot of poses, which is great. So this is the Joker. I think is one of the coolest designs in the film, and an amazing job here on the figure. When you look at the paint, the style, and the design.
It really looks like it stepped right off the screen.
Oh,
man.
it's
That's a
crazy.
fantastic
There is
looking
little
translation.
hidden stuff. I'm going to spin it around here. Look at the fact that the right here on the handle, the protector, is a smiling big teeth. Isn't that whacked up?
Look how
Thank you,
gorgeous
Barry.
that I feel it's important to point out that this figure is, at the time, the last I checked, was still available at Sideshow.
Yeah, I think there might just be a few. If you're
if you're into this at all, now's the time to order it. Don't wait, because somebody else will snake it out from under you.
they're checking the inventory. I
might
think it's
be
like
me.
6. It's like a half dozen of these
Yeah.
of Joker available. So, hey, if you win this and you're going to need your villain, you better click on that order page with that. And he has tons of stuff. I mean, he is crazy, crazy
is a
silly. And
lot
that's
of
just
accessories.
that's just a few of the things that we see. For those who watched the movie, Catwoman actually is kind of more in the modern era that we see. And that's the other cool, wild part about that movie is we're bouncing around in time and this and the other. And there is another Batman
Yep.
that is
From the
part
beginning
of
the
this,
film.
part of the show, part of this series of figures. So as you can see, boom, I'm
Yeah,
not
so
showing
much
you
boom.
all of them, but you can count the feet and you can tell us how many treads would be
So
be in
how
there.
many bat symbols?
How many
versus
bat
divided
symbols?
by
Yeah.
How many treads?
There's a lot
How
of
many
math.
tread wa-
There's a lot of math.
How many tread watches is too many tread watches? That's the real question.
I think that's for
a
the audience.
philosophical question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
it's a
we
philosophical
whenever the
We'll have to
comment
discuss that later on.
when the
That's a whole
comment
other
pops up
stuff.
enough with the tread watch, I think that's when we know that we've exhausted it. But it's just a lot of fun, a lot of great design work in these. Even if you were hesitant on posing and you're like, oh, and this guy just in a static standing there pose with all of that armor and kind of the intensity. Or if you have him horseback, and the horse is beautiful. I'm really, really impressed. This is my first time seeing the horse outside of photographs, and the way in which they've sculpted the hair. Michael, I'm going to see if I can zoom in on there. You can go up to the front there, but you see the sculpting on there, and it is really, really well done. You've got leatherette done. I also like that it's almost a Batman mask that he has on the front in the leather. You've got the hair down on the mane, the leatherette on the saddle. Again, those pops of color with kind of the orange and the purple. You know, this is the bat cycle for Ninja Batman. So, seeing a lot of bat cycle stuff, and so there we go.
That's like,
Isn't she wild?
yeah, Harley's great.
Yeah, let's go ahead and cut to her, and then at some point, Guy, I think we should have you step away so that we can get a great shot of all those with that sweet, sweet background that's been provided for us today.
Well, I'm going to move Harley up there. I'm going to let Michael do a little camera work. I'm going to slide to the side so you can see all this. And as you said, we're down to like the last minute on contest entry. So
Actually, the contest is done, my friend. I have
Oh,
it on
boom.
good
So we're gonna
authority
talk
that we
winners.
have a winner. So Alex, I'm going to bring you in here. Let's go ahead and tell everybody who gets to go home with this sweet, sweet Batman figure.
Let me just, I'm just hacking the system. I'm entering this special bat code, and it is Darcy Spence.
What's up, Darcy?
Spence. Congratulations. Do you ever see the episode where you put the alphabet soup in the computer and it spits out the name?
Yes.
That's what happened. I put the alphabet soup in and it spit out the name Darcy Spence. Congratulations. Where are you? Where are you?
Okay, yeah, sound off, Darcy, because we need to know that you're actually still in whichever chat that you were hanging out in. And once we have that confirmed, then you'll have a figure on your way to you. And
Sweet.
yeah,
Darcy
it's really
Spence, where are you at?
It's a great day to be Darcy. Every day is probably a great day to be Darcy.
I agree.
Yeah. So yeah, while we're waiting for Darcy to chime in, Guy, why don't you tell us a little bit more about that Harley Quinn? I know I interrupted you there, but I am kind of curious
The
to learn
Harley
more about
Quinn
it.
is another really fun one. Always, Batman is spectacular, and what makes Batman's even better, I think, is his huge assortment of rogues gallery. As great as we talk about Batman is, we're always talking about his cool villains, and Harley is one that I've really taken a liking to. I didn't really know much or read much about Harley until only a little while back.
Same, yeah. She's new to me.
I'm really rather enamored with the character and the psychology and just the way she is a lot of fun. This is another one that, like we saw with Catwoman, is coming with a dynamic stand. And this is pretty neat to have in these jovial, youthful, leaping around younger female characters that were in the film. And so that kind of brings it to life. But take a look at the paint application, like particularly there in that drum. The way in which they've done the paint on here, the large drum technique on her, the fact that the mallet is one of the kind of spinning drums and is actually functioning. I could flip it around and do drum technique.
I was going to ask if you did the Karate Kid
You
thing.
could do drum technique on there. It's again a fun style of paint application. If you're one of the lucky few to get one of the 6 Jokers, make sure to pick her up as well. You wouldn't want to be without it. But take a look at the little face sculpt on there and the little mask she's got going on. It's really cute, really cute.
Yeah, that's a really,
So now,
really
Alex,
nice
did you see Ninja Batman? Was this a feature you got to see? Have you
I did not
watched
get to see it yet. I did not get to see it yet, but what I did get to see was Darcy sounds off in the comments.
Yes!
That Darcy's here on Facebook. So you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, you're going to be emailing social@sideshow.com with what you won, where you won it, which is the Batman Ninja and and your name, address, and your telephone number.
Cool.
Make sure you get that through it. But I will watch Batman Ninja soon. I have a very long list of Batman animated features that I need to watch, and I keep trying to chop through them. But I ended up rewatching the Harley Quinn animated.
Oh, the animated series. Yeah, that really, I think, cemented for me her as a character and all of the really cool stuff that they did.
All right.
Full disclosure, I still have to watch all of the Batman animated series.
Yes, so
I'm
many.
way behind. I've seen Batman Beyond. Oh, hey, Barry's back. Hey, Barry.
Hey, I can't get enough of posing, just like you.
Yeah, that's true, dude. Yeah, I'm going to be posing all day long after this. So much posing. You have
So
no
much
idea
posing.
how much posing is going to happen. Yeah.
So much posing. All right.
So if we
I,
can get you guys to you got something else to say?
I
Go
just
on.
bought the horse.
You did?
I just bought just the horse.
Just the horse.
Just the horse.
Fun fact, everyone, my brother likes animals.
Yeah.
He's an animal lover.
He bought the horse and he bought the cat. He didn't buy the Catwoman. He just bought the cat.
Just the cat.
it.
I'm only in this for the pets.
Can I get that without the superhero?
Yeah, I don't
Yes?
need the hero.
Okay, great.
Just need the pets.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good place to wrap, my friends. Thanks, Guy. That was a lot of fun posing that Batman figure
Thank
with
you,
you.
sir.
Thanks for getting it as close as you did. Thank you so much, Paul Hernandez. There, to Alex Arano, it's for stepping in for Paul today, who couldn't be with us. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you online. Don't forget, next week is our 150th episode of Unsealed and Revealed. There's all kinds of zaniness being planned, as I understand it. I'm not aware of any of the specifics of said zaniness. Yeah, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to finding out, to being surprised by it, just as the rest of you are. Thanks to the team out there at Sideshow. That's producer Sam, producer Alan, producer Michael, for being awesome as always. And again, thanks to everybody for tuning in the middle of your day and watching us be ridiculous with our 6 scale figures. And until next time, don't forget to let your geek side show.
See you later, everybody.
Bye,
Right on,
everyone.
guys.
Swah.